Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got our little project C10 behind us here. Got a couple LMC parts going on it. But before we get into that, if you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me out tremendously, and I usually leave that for the back of the video, but we're going to try something a little different. But let's get into the project here and what we're doing to it today. Well, let's get started scraping those side moldings off and get into removing the glue strips and see how difficult this is going to be. And in the last video, we went over the side molding. I've decided to go ahead and do new molding on it. It'll just be what it is. It can't hurt. And then we've got I found a set of used wheel well moldings, which should match the fronts pretty well. See, the fronts still have that on it. And what spiked everything is started pressure washing it, and the driver's side molding decided to vacate the premises, or just hit the floor anyways. So yeah, we're going to get into removing those. I've got a rubber eraser wheel, adhesive remover wheel, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully that'll make our lives a little more simple. Ooh, smoking. There's not. Man, it's some good two-way, two-sided, whatever. Okay, it's off. Let's clean up the dirt, and we'll get to rubber wheeling this glue off of it. Well, here we are. We've got the strips off. I'm going to go over it with the pressure washer. Some of the paint did release on the driver's side. We'll worry about that later. Luckily enough, we're just putting stuff right back over the top of it and going down the bedside. But anyways, that's that. Let's get it cleaned up. We use the rubber wheel on it. I just don't want to grind the dirt and everything behind the molding into the paint as well. So I'll pressure wash it off, get it clean, and then we'll hopefully that rubber wheel make it nice and easy. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this is where we peeled the paint. That's the side that was released the most. I think this door's been painted. It's a little different than the rest, but we'll wheel that stuff off and we'll get some new on there, make it look like new money. All right, guys, so we were to the point of trying to get this two-sided tape off, and that is a little rubber wheel deal for the drill. Not a bad piece. I think I picked it off of Amazon, 20 or 30 bucks. I was going to try to get it local, but nobody had them in stock. It was around COVID, so it was difficult to get. But we're going to put this to the paint. It's not generally too hard on the paint, but on the Caprice, I did get a little burn with it. It's my fault. I'm getting a little too overzealous with it. But we're going to knock this two-sided off and get this new trim on here, guys. I appreciate you watching. It's trying to roll the paint off here too a little bit. That, or this has just been re-glued at some point. I don't really know, but oh well, there's new stuff going on it. We won't have to worry about it. Ooh, thank you. I'm probably doing this wrong, but it works. Shining the dang paint up. I take a little bit of brake clean and get the rubber off of it. See what it looks like. Probably could have picked a cleaner rag to do this with, but you know. So yeah, she has been painted at before, I believe. Let's get the rest of that off there. All right, guys, so been about 2 months. It's really cold right now. Anyways, we just had some other stuff going on, but we're to a point now to where we get to drill a bit of holes in this brand new, or both brand new bed sides from American Metal Distributors. They're not drilled for this. Maybe you can get them drilled for this. I don't know, but we're having to drill holes now. So I've got my pilots already drilled. I took this off of this little template off of a buddy's truck that had the holes already done up on a factory bed. Looks like it's going to work out pretty good, but I've already got my pilots drilled. Once I get this mounted, get this little chrome metal trim mounted, that'll give me a baseline down the rest of the side of the bed and then into the cab where the other lines were. So let's get some holes drilled, get some tape rolled, and we're going to start putting some trim on this truck. Trim in question is this piece right here, just right under the tail light. Got it lining up pretty good with the piece that's already on the tailgate here. And then we'll use this line the rest of the way down the truck until the front of the truck here. So with these, I'm going to put new mounting brackets in. Got these from LMC. Little spring clip. This goes on the back side, and got a little studded deal here for that side there. Looks like we're going to need a bigger hole. Well, we got our tape line going down the side of the truck, and everything's as close as it's going to get. It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not looking for that. But it's going to be pretty dang straight, and it's going to look good. So we've got all our pieces laid out flat, and that looks so much better than the rest of the truck. But we've got our passenger side there in that bed, and I'm going to have to cut the side where the fuel door is on the passenger side. But the driver's side came with a bunch of pieces. But other than that, I think it's going to turn out really good. Let's get this stuff hung on the side of the truck. I've got everything wiped down. I've got some isopropyl alcohol, probably not the right thing to do with it, but I've got all this stuff it's going to be stuck to. Are all clean, de-oiled, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to a little soapy water. That way we can move the glued item around a little bit before it really tacks up. Get my tail whipped by this every time I try to use this two-way. And then from here, it's just getting it where you want on your lines. So we're not looking for perfect, but we're looking for pretty dang good. It's gonna look a lot nicer than the rest of the truck. Lord. Not too shabby. Ooh, that looks good. Dang. Okay. Let's do the other side. Man, I am happy with how that thing turned out. A little bit of shine on it. Yeah, that door's got some wrinkles in the bottom of it. We're not going to bother with it. But, so we got it done. We got both sides fixed up, taillights back in. Well, I am super thrilled with this kit from LMC. Everything looks really good. Turned out a lot better than I expected. It looks really, really good on the driver's side. So on the passenger side here, the kit does not come cut for the fuel door. So we had to do that. I started doing it with the razor knife. Yeah, that wasn't getting it done. So I broke out the old Craftsman chop saw or miter saw. Made really quick work of it. Only thing I would do, if you're going to do it that way, is tape the edge as you cut it. Seemed to not rough it up as bad. You can see, if I can catch it just right, kind of nick that side up. There it goes. So after I taped the cut line, everything trued up really good. Looks really nice too. Well guys, that's it. We got the trim on. You still see the Caprice back there, and got the Camaro. Someday we'll get back on that thing. We got the trim on, everything's looking good. Got the exhaust on. Jimmy at Jimmy's Pro Muffler in Dayton did the exhaust on this thing. If he hasn't done your custom exhaust, it's done wrong. That's just it. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.